Hey, how's it going? Give you guys a quick update on my build I got going on here. Figured you might like to see what's going on. So anyway, this is my 8x17 build. It's a hydro frame built by Miltona Blacksmith. So single axle torsion axle. I had it galvanized at AZZ. Did that myself, and then took it back up to Ethan to have them weld in the axle. So I have galvanized boxes. Miltona Blacksmith made these up for me, and then I had them galvanized along with the frame. Makes it nice. They're actually waterproof, which is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna end up riveting them to the frame on this flange. And then this is also a stub nose frame. I kind of designed this, the front end myself. Had Miltona Blacksmith make it to my specifications. The normal V front is, a 45-degree angle is typically what they do, which on an 8-foot frame is 48 inches, right? So from the edge of this panel to the front is actually 48 inches, but I widened this out to have a 3-foot stub nose on the front. So, and the main thing that I wanted is I had them run these channels all the way up to the front. So there's your normal pivot point back there. This is a real critical high stress area. By moving that forward, we have a lot more structure. I had them put a full 6-inch beam across the front here to really provide a lot of torsional rigidity on this frame. Not that I've ever had a problem with his frame, but I've seen a lot of manufacturers have issues in this front area just because it takes a lot of twisting, and there's the most load right at that tongue point. So anyway, I actually have a dual circuit hydraulic pump on this one. So the front is just controlled by this hydraulic jack, and that is independent of the axle. So the axle left and right is both one circuit, and then the front is a separate circuit. So I can run them separately, don't have to run them together, which is nice. So hooking up, unhooking, no problem. And then it also simplifies my tongue. I don't have a regular hand jack. It's only the hydro, but it sheds a lot of weight. There's a lot of unneeded steel and complications in those powered tongues, I feel. That's my opinion, but I didn't really care for it, and I wanted to try this route. I've been really happy with my electric jacks that I've had for many years, so I want to try hydro, get the speed up, and hopefully a little bit more reliability, although I haven't had too many issues with my electric jacks. They've been pretty good. On the front here, I have this is kind of on my last house. I had them design this, or we talked it over. Miltona knocked it out of the park, and I had them duplicate it here on this frame. Basically, it's just a spindle welded onto a pipe, welded onto the frame, and here's my spare hub, and I throw my tire up there. I got a spare hub and tire carrier all in one. That's super beefy, never gonna fall off. So makes it nice if you've ever had a bearing go bad on a trailer. That will get you home. So the one thing I don't run a I don't run a brake for this one. I figure it's just one of those things, you just got to get me home. That's really all that matters. So that's why I just go with that. Save a little bit of weight, a little bit of money. So hydraulic pump, I just got covered for the rain right now. But kind of a view here, you guys can see. Kind of a nice little thing. This is a travel lock, so drops down there, pins. I don't have the hydraulic ram all the way there, so it won't pin right now. So don't go, it's not gonna work. But this tucks out of the way when you're dropping the axle. One thing I love, I do a lot of CAD work, designing things up in CAD before I ever start building fish house. It really helps my progress anyway. I get a lot of things figured out in the beginning, so once I get to the build process, I don't have a lot of, hey, how am I going to do that, or I got to overcome this challenge. So kind of how I'm building this. These are composite panels that I got for the base, and it already has the flooring installed on it. Really nice stuff, really lightweight, durable, rot free. So the other thing I'm using actually for the walls is I'm going to use freezer panels. These are a 2-inch freezer panel that I'm going to use for the side walls. And how I'm going to connect them is I have this a galvanized piece I had bent up, and that's going to lay on top of the frame, and then my panels drop down on top of the frame inside. Well, these will actually get riveted to the main frame, then the panels get bonded down, then I'll actually lip underneath this panel another L angle that will form a channel that these panels will drop down into, and then I'll rivet both the outside inside, and then over the top of the outside I'll actually have some diamond plate skirting on the outside here that will cover this whole piece and make it look nice and fancy. So anyway, this is a toy hauler, so that's why this sheet's cut short. I'll have a 5-foot door on this, which I probably should have tried to find a 6-foot door, because I'll actually end up with like 5.5 feet about between my wheel wells, which would be really nice. But when I was going back to talking about CAD, figuring things out, I really wanted a hole here, and I had this bar here that was kind of in my way, and trying to fit everything in here with the wall, that bar, the frame, and getting as far forward and in there as I could was pretty challenging. But the computer doesn't lie. Drew all these components up separately, and then so here's you can see how close everything is. You go, hey man, your bar's in your way. Nope, it's not. Fits perfect. So that's one of the cool things about CAD that I love. I actually had these panels that were made for me, I had them CNC routed out, and they fit fantastic. So all I can say is plan ahead. Anybody's wondering here, on this little hole here, I'm actually gonna have a little access cover there for my hydraulic fittings, just in case I got an issue on the ice, have to replace a line or something. I got some quick access, and I don't have to have the house raised to actually try and get it replaced. So I can run a temporary line from my pump inside through that hole there to raise a house. So hopefully I never have to do it, but That's the plan anyway, if I ever have to. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little pipe foam here, and I'm just going to run it around all these hoses, give it a little bit more chafe protection. So anyway, I think this video is getting long enough, so we'll catch you guys later.